several individuals who have created havoc in the community within the last several months. And there were a string of robberies, home invasions, and carjackings. We identified these individuals along with the strong intelligence and work of the Jackson Police Department, and were able to secure the arrest and the indictment of these individuals. And we are proud to say that these individuals have serious multi-count indictments. They are in jail, and they will not be getting out. And of course, some of these individuals were charged with the death of one individual. Of course, we won't go into the specifics, but they also included several counts of kidnapping, armed robbery, aggravated assault, and armed carjacking. The suspects' names are Andrea Lowe, age 18, Diallo Devante Vaughn, age 17, Vincent D. Smith, Jr., who is 22 years of age, and Jared Terry, who is also 22 years of age. Both of them have 6-count indictments for burglary, armed robbery, and aggravated assault on 2 victims. And Vincent Smith also has a separate indictment for 4 counts of house burglaries. There's also an individual by the name of Tommy Young, Jr., whose age is 17. He has a 6-count indictment for several armed robberies and carjackings. As soon as these individuals were arrested, these individuals were incarcerated, and the crime decreased significantly. There were several home invasions, robberies that were connected to these individuals, and again, with the intelligence and the collaboration between Jackson Police Department and the Hinds County District Attorney's Office, there was a significant reduction in crime. And so we're going to continue on this track. We're going to go from each corner of the city and in Hinds County and make sure that these individuals are captured and continue with the reduction in crime. So this is a very significant accomplishment. Of course, these individuals are set for a trial, but we were able to secure the indictments within a very short amount of time. Some of these crimes occurred in June of 2013, and they have been indicted already. And so we're very proud that both citizens and law enforcement, along with the Hinds County District Attorney's Office, working together, were able to secure these individuals in custody and multiple indictments. And so we're waiting for questions.
The communication factor between the DA's office and law enforcement is going to be a great connection for you all to get these and tie these crimes together.
Oh, absolutely. We all work together from the very beginning, and we're able to put together all of our intelligence and legal experience, as well as law enforcement experience, and achieved a very, very big accomplishment by capturing these individuals.
For one branch to know what the other one is doing, sometimes we have no problem people sliding through the cracks. Person get arrested, they don't know they're already indicted, or they don't know there's already something on the books for them. Is this going to alleviate some of that?
Absolutely. We have a liaison in our office along with the Jackson Police Department, and the communication between the two is superb, is excellent, and it makes a big difference. And some of the mistakes that were made in the past are being alleviated.
Are any of these being held without bond, suspects?
Yes. It is virtually impossible for these individuals to receive bond on serious counts, such as multiple armed robberies, multiple carjackings. It's very unlikely that they will receive a bond.
Where were most of these crimes occurring? Was it Northeast Jackson or spread out over the city?
Well, some of them were in Northeast Jackson, but they were committing crimes all over the city. Again, some of these crimes were solved, and some of these crimes have not been solved. But most of these crimes are still under investigation. But the charges that we do have are very, very strong, we believe. Of course, they have a right to a trial, but we are very confident in the work that we've done together.
Chief, can I ask you, how do you feel about the collaboration between the two officers?
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Yes, as Chief of the Jackson Police Department, then you should know that I too am absolutely elated with the relationship between the Himes County District Attorney's Office, and I'm even more excited that the individual standing behind me has gone above and beyond, if you will, to bring these individuals to justice. And it's been said that 10% of our population commits 90% of crime, and the numbers will bear that out. We recognize and know that there are young people and individuals out there doing exactly what they're supposed to do every day. They're obedient, they attend school, and they do all those things that are consistent with being a vibrant young person. But yet we have other individuals that are bent on committing crimes, much like what you see here. And my warning, if you will, that if you want to fall in that 10% category, then do know that not only the individuals behind me, but the wrath of the police department, sheriff department, and any other agency in the metropolitan area would be on you as well, and your name. And of course, the press conference will reflect your name as well, should you commit crimes. So the relationship we have between the district attorney's office is great. I look at the prospect of enhancing that with all resources that we have at the Jackson Police Department. Thank you.
I guess the question would be, how quickly now can we get them to trial and get them, in DOC custody? Would be your.
Well, the trial settings, of course, will be set by the court, and we will make those announcements as they become available. We cannot say the length of time that it will take to take these individuals to trial, but we can say that we are prepared. The state of Mississippi is prepared to go forward with these individuals at trial.
One question. If you look at their records, like Vincent Smith in particular, he was arrested, back, I think, March for a series of burglaries, home invasions back then. So if you're a resident, one question you're having is, what have y'all done to make sure that doesn't happen again, where this guy, he commits a series, he's picked up, then he gets picked up again in Madison, and here we go again with this round. So what's being done to prevent these guys just from going through a revolving door?
Well, we cannot talk about the evidence, but what we can say is we have alleviated the problems that creates the revolving door that exists sometimes. These particular individuals, we are confident that the state of Mississippi will make the presentation at the appropriate time, and we will give them their day in court.
What's the main problem you would say that creates the revolving door?
Well, again, sometimes communication can be a factor, but it does not necessarily mean that it's a lack of communication between the agencies. Sometimes we may have the evidence on a case and we may not have the evidence. But in these particular cases, we believe that the work that we've done together to pull all intelligence together made a very strong presentation to the grand jury.
More charges pending, maybe, against some of these folks, too?
Oh, it's always possible that more charges will be forthcoming as the investigation continues.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good.
Okay. Mr. Nelson, that's right. That's right, Mr. Nelson. That's a victim's crime advocate.
Larry Nelson, Sr., the president of the Victims of Violent Crimes. And on behalf of the Victims of Violent Crime, we wish to thank these gentlemen, the DA's office, along with Jackson Police Department, for their unified effort in bringing these individuals to justice. This is something that we advocate every day. But now we have to have our citizens involved. We've got the indictments. We're getting ready to go to trial. We need people to show up for court. We need our community to become committed in getting these criminals off the street. once again, gentlemen, on behalf of the victims of violent crimes, thank you all very, very much. Job well done. Thank you.